Is it Graham Linehan, folks? I think it's Graham Linehan, writer of Father Ted. He's been in news for the last 48 hours now. Was arrested in the London airport a couple of days ago. Monday, I think it was. I think it was Monday. He says, I'm arrested by 5 armed guards as I get off a flight from America. And he's arrested for 3 tweets that he's put out. I think it was in March or April. We're in pig in August now. Anyway, he's put 3 tweets out, again, about trans. He spoke up about trans folk, as has J.K. Rowling over the last few years. And he's getting in all kinds of trouble, as is she. Many are hating him for some of his views. His views really are similar to hers. I think he says, trans, is it men that identify as women? I don't know the way to say it. Trans men. Is a trans man someone that's become a woman? Or is a trans woman someone that's become a man? I'm not sure. Let's go trans men. But people that want to be a woman or identify as a woman. I think he's saying the same as JK. They shouldn't be playing sports against women. Totally agree. And they shouldn't be in changing spaces, changing rooms and so on and so forth. As women. Totally agree. He's put out 2 or 3 tweets about, I think, a trans man that was in a changing room with women. And he said things like they should phone the police. He went a bit further. I think he said something about they should knee them first in the nuts, because they'll have nuts, because they're men really, and then phone the police. They shouldn't be in there. Some might say it's a bit too far, but I get where he's coming from. I've said to you folks time and time again, I don't want men, whether they identify, whether they identify as women or not, playing sport against my daughters and granddaughters, or my wife for that matter, and I certainly don't want them in changing spaces, like your changing rooms in the department stores, or the baths, the leisure centres and whatever else, the gyms. I don't think it's right. I really don't. And I don't think it's fair. And I think whether I'm right or wrong, whether Graham's right or wrong, or JK, everybody should be allowed an opinion. Some might say, well, what's it got to do with me? Because I'm not a woman, it doesn't affect me. No, it doesn't. But as I say, I've got a wife, I've got kids, I've got grandkids. The wife is a woman identifying as a woman. My 2 daughters are daughters. And I've got 3 grandkids, of which 2 of them are girls as well. I've got 1 son and 1 grandson. So we're primarily female in this house. And I don't really want men in changing spaces. And I don't want them playing sports against my daughters and granddaughters. Not the physical contact sports, because they can get hurt, they can hurt folk. And I don't think it's right. And why on earth he's arrested for saying small things like that is beyond me. And as folk have said sort of today, why on earth don't the police go out and try to catch criminals rather than to do this to the fella? You know, he's just had an opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. And why does it take armed police? And why does it take Big in 5? If one of them walked up to him and said, look, we're arresting you, Graham, regarding some tweets you've done 3 or 4 months ago, he'd have probably walked away with them, gone to a police station and then defended himself. 5 of them, they said we've not got enough police on the streets. We've not, because they're doing stupid picking things like that. 5 persons to 1, what's he going to do? He'd have done bugger all. He'd have gone with them of his own free will. Absolutely crazy. He's done nothing wrong. Graham, carry on, my old son. You're doing nothing wrong, and I'm glad old JK's supporting you. I've been supporting her for the 18 months, 2 years that this channel's been going. I don't know why people have a go at her again. She does nothing but talk common sense in my eyes. I don't know.